All right, and that was the last question. So, Anthony, we're going to start with you for your closing statements. And you can take as long as you want. Anthony, the floor is yours.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that, Andrew. You know, guys, I started on USG 2 years ago. I ran as a senator for the School of Arts and Sciences. I did it with very few friends. I did it actually after reading a Globe article. I read a Globe article that made me really angry, not because of the writing, but because of the way a senator that was supposed to be representing me handled a situation. I thought that it was utterly ridiculous how he had done it, and I was angry. I was angry enough to write a letter to the editor complaining about that senator, and also angry enough to turn in an application for candidacy on that very same day. I joined USG without knowing a single student on the board. I joined USG without having anyone else really in my life at the time. I was committed to the organization because I wanted to see change. 500 votes, 247 meetings, 600 student concerns, and 3 best friends later, I'm able to sit on this stage tonight and deliver some good news to each and every one of you. I'm proud to let each and every one of you know that your voice is being heard. I know sometimes it doesn't seem that way. I know you think that your questions are going unanswered, but I promise you, they are listening. Even if it's just a start, they are listening. These 2 years have taught me personally that things we want to change can be changed. Cafe service, commuter concerns, housing selection. These are all things that I've worked personally and I've seen with my own eyes that they've been changed because of your voice. You know, believe me when I say that change is possible. I know I sound like our president, our national president, but I'm telling you as our student government president, I promise to continue to pursue the issues that matter to you and see them through. But my voice, and my voice alone, this is the important part, will only go so far. As president, it's my job to deliver your message. But I promise I can't do that alone. We've done a lot of work this year. We've done a lot of great stuff, but it's far from over. This is where it gets hard. This is where it gets tough. This is where I need your help, each and every one of you. The fact of the matter is, 1 letter is not as good as 20. 10 voices are not as good as 1,000. If you believe in something, please, please, from the bottom of my heart, stand with us. We want you there. This institution could not exist without each and every one of you. It sounds cheesy, it sounds like a cheap line, it sounds like I'm being a politician right now, but it's absolutely true. They need you. They need you to have a school. They need you to teach. They need all of that. They can't do it without you. There are things that we can't change alone. We need the power of your voice. If you yell loud enough, if you raise enough hell, I promise someone will have to listen. If we work together as a student body, they cannot ignore us. As president, it will be my job to make sure that the noise you make reaches the faculty and administration. I look forward to shouting my head off right alongside each and every one of you. It's what I want to do. It's why I want to be president. You guys have seen the same things I have. You've seen the huge challenges we face. We cannot be discouraged. We cannot lose faith. The fact of the matter is, we are the only thing standing in the way of change. It's us. Pessimism, cynicism, the belief that there are things at this school that can't be changed. It's hurting our cause. It's hurting what we're doing. They know that we're cynics. That's why the change isn't happening as fast as it is. They know that we're apathetic. Cynicism is stopping us from reaching our full potential. Famous political journalist Molly Ivins once said, "It's hard to argue against cynics. They always sound smarter than optimists because they have so much evidence on their side." It's true. Cynics will tell you that there's no hope left to fix the problems at Point Park University. Cynics, they will tell you that you should give up while you're ahead, that you should quit and just stop trying. If I believed any of that for 1 second, I would be a fool for sitting up here tonight and answering all these questions. No problem is too big. No crisis should be ignored. We have to keep trying. Bring your concerns to the people that are here to work for you. Trust us, help us, stand beside us. And this tiny school in the heart of downtown Pittsburgh will be everything we know it can be and more. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Anthony. And now, Ian, you can have as much time as you want, and the floor is yours.
Thank you. If there's one fundamental belief I hold about our united student government, it's that change must come directly from our students. I could stand on my soapbox all day talking about the meaningful changes we can bring to Point Park University until I'm blue in the face, but it won't be effective. We're going to need a big soapbox because I plan on pulling you all up there with me. And for those of you who won't join us, I wholeheartedly welcome your skepticism. You have before you today, in Anthony and myself, two of the most skeptical senators currently serving in USG's legislative body, I assure you. When we take office next year, you can expect plenty of debate on the issues that matter most to our students. I welcome that kind of debate. It's something we as an organization need to encourage. I want every student to seek out their senator and discuss the issues that matter to them most. Next year, when I'm wielding that gavel, I want to feel that every senator around me has a stance on every issue that comes to the table. And I want each of them to feel that I've done my homework too. The job of the Vice President is not one which allows for much display of opinion within legislative body meetings. But that doesn't mean I'm simply here to be a yes man to the President. Student concerns are my concerns, first and foremost, and as your Vice President, I intend to address those concerns and make sure that they are thoroughly discussed and effectively taken care of. That has always been my personal priority, and that's why I'm running for this position. Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. I think I speak for all the students when I say we appreciate you guys, taking the time out tonight to come to speak to everybody, and that's about all the time that we have. I hope you enjoyed watching. Again, thanks to Anthony and Ian, and thanks to our studio audience, as well as our USG representatives, the executive board that came and talked to us. Make sure you go out and vote for next year's student government candidates, April 13th and 14th. I'm Andrew Brugnone. Have a good night.